a big heads up in regards to water contamination once again here in this country. We have almost 2 million people in California and the Midwest combined that are living on aquifer sites which have up to 180 times the safe level of uranium within those waters. They're saying that some 275,000 groundwater supply samples were taken and evaluated. And it turns out that many Americans live about a kilometer from wells that are uranium polluted. They say that 78% of the pollution comes from nitrate. And a lot of this is derived from chemical fertilizers that are being put on certain crops. Now, there's also a lot of different wastes that are being pumped into the earth that they're not talking about, such as fracking, and they don't make a single mention of that in this article. But we've already seen where they have taken the wastewater and filled aquifers with it, and also contaminated good drinking water in California specifically with that wastewater. And no one found out till it started coming out of the faucets and there was tests done, and people were like, hold up, these are chemicals that are deadly, and they're only found in this combination in the fracking process, fracking wastewater. But what they're saying here is not fracking waste, it is just the uranium, and these are very high levels. Now, what people need to realize is that the Great Plains, the Midwest, they hold a lot of water that is sent out to a lot of different states. And they're saying that there, they measured up to 89 times the limit set by the EPA. In California, their aquifers proved to be even more contaminated with 180 times the safe amount of uranium found there. Now, this can lead to kidney damage, elevated blood pressure, things of that nature. And you have to think of all the crops that are taking in this water and being contaminated with this uranium in the water. Now, the High Plains, in that aquifer, the High Plains aquifer is the largest in the U.S. It gives water to 8 states from South Dakota to Texas. The Central Valley, in its turn, provides for California's most fertile agriculture regions. And when you start thinking about how much water is drawn from these aquifers, it's substantial relative to anywhere else in the world. These two aquifers are economically important to us big time. They play a significant role in feeding this nation. They are also important for our health. And if you can't drink the water, what's the point in having it? Are you going to use it for your irrigation, put it on your crops? You're just going to end up ingesting that uranium anyway. Anyhow, this is the situation in which we sit here in this country, and I just wanted to make people aware. I'm going to leave a link with more info. This has been Dabu7. Much love.